we're still on our honeymoon, so I'm wondering if he actually meant that they just got married.
Yeah, it could be, but some people figure the first year's still in there.
So that I would know. I think I'd been living with my wife for 12 years before we got married.
Check right now.
Alright, I am secure. Are you secure? Alright, altimeter's good. Belts and harnesses. Alright. I feel like seems like my water was stayed put better last time. Alright. That's good. Locked. Alright, open. Close. Alright. Good to go?
I am, as soon as it gets to the end of the wing. Okay. Good use of pedal there.
Like I'm playing catch up to try to stay on the horizon.
Now you notice if you look straight ahead of you, you're looking towards its outside wing. Everything's right.
Okay. Yeah, those winds definitely liven things up.
Yeah, and it's not, in this case, it's not necessarily the wind, which we usually think of as the horizontal component. It's vertical, so it's the thermals.
Gotcha.
Now, sometimes there can be a change in the horizontal component because as we go up, we could be going into stronger, or it could change direction so we could have some shearing action. I think most of this is thermal.
Gotcha. Were those the steeper turns?
It's not as steep as I've seen.
Okay.
But given the conditions, it's enough work.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely still more of an effort.
Yeah.
Where we're turning very rapidly compared to normal.
Right.
Just didn't look as steep as I had envisioned.
The standard or the general is that we do about a 20-degree bank while we have a glider on fellows.
Okay.
And so if it's more than 20, it's technically as steep. I have seen some people take us over to almost 40. But just think about it, if he had to avoid traffic, he's going to maneuver quickly and you just stay behind him. It's the same process, just match the angle bank and stay behind.
All right.
This one's probably a little more obvious that the nose is pointing more towards the outside wing.
Yeah. I feel like something's clicked because the rudders are making so much more sense to me right now.
Okay. the wake.
Okay.
So down through.
Okay, so there's my turbulence.
To the smooth part. Now you're in low tow.
Lock, so I'm going to move out to the left and align.
Technically we could go right or left.
Okay.
I showed you left, and that's usually what you're going to do.
Okay, so wheels are lined. So I'm going to bring it up to a high
tow. You went in slightly and you picked up a little bit of the weight. Did you feel that?
Maybe a little.
Okay.
Right now I'm drifting in and I'm trying not to. All right, so I'm going to try to cross over now. I couldn't keep it out to the left just now for some reason. All right, so I'm bringing it down now.
Not a trapezoid. See, you're hitting the wake there?
Yeah.
So just come back up and go to the left or to the right again. Just go to the right.
Okay.
Put the tail wheel on the main.
Whoa.
There. Now go down. Okay. Now you're low tow, so then to the center.
Whoa. It's getting light.
Come on.
Okay.
So today we get credit for trapezoids around the wake.
Right.
Okay. And usually they'll make us turn now, and then we'll do our slack line.
Okay. Now for the slack line, I want to...
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll take control.
Okay.
So I have control.
You've got control?
I have control. And then you can come up and be close, because you would be flying it actually when you experience the slack for real. Once he finishes his turn. And as I'm flying, notice my control inputs. So then what I'm going to do is go off to the left just a little bit. Your hands are ready. I'm going to come up. I'm going to go over. You have control.
Oh, I have control.
Way a little bit. And then as it tightens up, just very gently. There you go. Get it stable. Come back up into the high tow. And then go to the center. And then when you're ready, you can release from the tow plate.
All right. So I'm gonna get out to the right.
Off to the right, just about half of what I did. Come up, go over, see the slack, pull, a little fast on the slack, on the pole, I'm sorry.
It didn't
bank to the right.
It wasn't quite as slack as I wanted, so I moved quickly to make sure I got it while it was slack.
You're at about 45, you're in a thermal, so just stay in the thermal. How's that?
So I don't...
for directions.
No doubt. I don't want to be inputting rudder. I want to correct with if needed.
So right now your yaw string's pointing at your left shoulder, so we'll use a little bit of right foot. Your toe plane's low and ahead.
Alright, I've got the toe plane and we're at, what? 5,900? Am I reading that right?
Pardon?
We're at 5,900 feet?
49.
49, okay.
Yeah, you're almost to 5,000. We've come up about 300 or 400 feet since we got off tow.
Well, and we seem to be in a nice, smooth thermal right now.
Now, sometimes if we get that thermal forward and centered, it does smooth out for us. If we're on the edges of the thermals, that's when it gets a little rougher. Or sometimes when we reach the top of the lift, we need a little bit of right pedal or less left.
For the sake of our communication, if you just give me one or the other, like more right or more left, that's easier for me.
Okay. Sometimes I do that because I don't know if you're using more of one or not enough of the other. So.
And I'll take it and I'll adjust accordingly.
Now notice we're not in lift now, so we've either been blown off of the lift and it's behind us,
so I'm going to maintain a 45 attitude for the moment. Okay. Well, and then we're into something there, and my gut tells me left, so whoop.
Okay.
So I'm having that problem again where the string tells me I'm not coordinated, but I'm testing with more left rudder and not getting any more coordinated. Is that just winds?
It could be the place where the string is tied. There's a little turbulence there.
Okay.
And so it's sort of like do a mean of what it's telling you. See, now it's...
Okay, so we were in some nasty
now
sink.
You're in lift.
Yeah, we were in nasty sink. I rushed out, so I saw it and I waited a little bit longer. I'm going to start turning in it. So, thinking that wasn't the right direction. Wow, but I'm getting blown nicely. I felt that. That was incredible. I literally felt kind of the side slipping.
Okay, and that may have been you were just off the edge of the lift.
Okay.
The lift, you made about a 270, and so now you're going to try and go back into it?
Yeah. Now, the wind is still easterly, right?
The wind is still from the west.
So, staying to the west, I'm safer. I'm less likely to get myself into a bad... Whoa, okay, there we go. Into a bad situation.
Correct.
Okay, that lifted my right wing heavily. Wow.
Okay. So, in that case, I might make a 90-degree turn to go back to the strong point from where you were, and just go straight when you make the turn and see what it looks like from there. And often what I do is give it a count of maybe 4 or 5, see if what happens. And it looks like it's getting less sink, maybe a little lift, but you can also see your drift to the east. I don't know, did you pick that up as you were heading straight?
I didn't.
Okay. Good correction with the foot.
I think I've overcome a little bit of a barrier somewhere where I can focus better now.
And the other thing, if you're perfectly coordinated, it should always feel like you're being pulled down through the center of your seat. If you feel like you have to lean, you're probably not coordinated.
And as you started saying that, I caught myself leaning left again.
Yeah, I saw you, correct.
I didn't even know how long I've been doing it. I just kind of made my way over there. But I couldn't feel a straight down pull in that situation, so I got to work on that. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, you'll have to work on sensitizing your cheeks.
All right. Okay, I'm getting some bad sink here.
And you're doing what we want to do, which is speed up.
I'm going to turn off to the west to stay upwind again a little bit and keep the speed up to try to get out of the sink.
Now you felt that change there?
Yeah.
There's probably some lift where we're moving toward right in this area.
Yeah, it's coming up.
Up on the right, I found a little line of lift just about the ridge line on the little ridge. With the way we're pointing, if you watch our drift, we're drifting a little bit to the east or to the right. Can you see that?
I wouldn't say clearly, no.
Okay. Still sinking.
Altitude 4,000?
Yeah, we're down to 4,000. We were at almost 5.
And
4,000 is 3,000, roughly 3,000 above the ground. And where we are, we're okay. We're within 2 miles of the airport. So.
would be the best, well, the max speed for escaping sink in this?
Well, it depends on the amount of sink, and when we get back on the ground, we'll look at a chart that sort of helps us understand what we might do.
Okay.
As a rule of thumb, what I say is, I normally am descending at 200 feet. So if I'm 100 feet more, I'll add 5 more miles an hour. Right now we're at 6, okay, which is 400 feet, so I would be going 20 miles faster than I normally would. So if I were 40, I'd be 60 to 65.
And the Vario at those speeds doesn't really say the same thing, right?
No.
Like the sink and lift that I get at the higher speeds is affected.
So I would say maybe turn right or left and see if you pick up some lift, and if not, then it's probably time to make sure we're moving back towards the runway. It's not that we start to
See, it's doing it again. I'm giving it left rudder, and according to that string, I'm not...
But you're giving it too much lift.
Okay.
You put the left in and you held it.
Okay.
You may get some lift soon. It feels like it's changing there. Right about there. So begin your slowdown.
Ooh, there we go. Okay, left wing. Yeah, definitely.
Turn right or left. You choose. Going left. And make it fairly steep. Maybe 35, 40. Let's see what happens. Okay, on this side it was a little more down. Up, keep the bank going.
Oh, I'm okay. I'm getting pushed hard on the right, I think.
Pedals.
Whoa. Yeah, I'm... Okay, too much then again.
There you go.
Wow, is that wind gust?
No, it's you.
Okay.
May I have control of them?
Yes, you've got control.
So what I'm going to do is come around, and right now I'm not feeling much lift. Okay, it's on the other side.
What was I doing there then?
I think flying a little uncoordinated. What I'm doing is trying to search for where that lift is. It's a small little thermal is what it is. Notice I'm making small little changes in heading or keeping the wings level with just a little footwork. Rather than doing this.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn this back towards the airport just because we're 1,500 feet. What I was going to try and do is find some lift and get us in and stable.
You're mentally doing the math on the altimeter.
I'm responding to pictures. Is really what I'm doing.
Well, when you said 1,500, I'm looking at it.
Yeah. Okay. I'll let you have it. It looks like if we may get some lift on downwind. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
You have control.
I have control.
I have control. But again, with my distance from the airport, I look down. I'm at about a 45-degree angle. So I'm close enough. I'm going to make the airport. No problem.
And the wind's blowing east, so we're on our downwind right now.
We're on our downwind, and we'll check the windsock and the flags, and it still looks like that's all good. That's a pretty significant little sink, so we should be coming to another lift area soon. It's probably going to happen just about the time we want to turn base. And you notice I'm a little closer to the runway than I'd like to be, so you can angle out, because if you're right on top of it, you're not going to be able to make a turn and get you back lined up.
Right.
the lift to
Whoa,
happen.
yes. Like an elevator there. Well, for that moment anyway.
There you go. Now you want to try and make a turn in this lift, make a left turn and go for a complete circle, see what happens. Slow down. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be an immediate slowdown, it's just add that pitch that's going to give you the picture.
So again, see, I'm giving it left, right?
Yeah.
I give it left.
And that means you need right. Then. Based on my spring back here.
Okay.
Okay. It looks like it's there, but we're in a place that we don't want to be thermaling, so we'll plan our landing. Okay?
Okay.
Keep coming around. You need right pedal, right pedal. There you go. And hear the sound change?
Okay, I was going to make a left turn.
No, if you wanted to do.
We're a little high, aren't we?
Yeah, you're
for this
a little
close.
high.
Okay.
Let's make a right turn now and go back. So make a right turn. Go out from the runway just a little bit as you're pointing up the little ridge, and then make a downwind turn. This will be another right turn.
Okay. Yeah, and there's that lift again.
Okay, now you can make your right turn to go downwind, and that should put you about the right distance away. And you should be just about 1,000 feet, 900, okay?
Should I turn base here then?
Well, what do you think?
I'd rather be a little, yeah.
And let's unlock about half. Unlock and use about half the dive brakes. Speed, pitch for speed looks good. Now, you feel we went into the lift, so I'd open the dive brakes all the way until you're through the lift. You see the dust getting picked up out on to the west?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So those are the things that we're flying around or with or through. What you're doing, when you're having that challenge with the rudder, I think what you're doing is pushing the correct rudder and keeping it too long.
Okay.
Now, we do have a little bit of wind from the right, so you can go to half dive brakes now and put just a tiny little bit of right turn in there, and then keep yourself over the center line with the rudders. There you go, nose down. There you go, good. Good. Now, you're gonna get good. Nice response. And then, there you go. You had a nice, strong little thermal burst there. Good. Good. Okay, look at the far end of the runway. Just slowly rotate like a stall. Just keep coming back. Come on back. And then slowly open the dive brakes. Now put the wheel brake on. Take off the brake. And we let the wing come down.
All right.
So you know, I'm always trying to analyze what you're doing, and most of the times when I see the rudder
See, what I'm feeling happen, if you feel the rudders, is I'm going to turn, I see that I'm uncoordinated, and it doesn't help, so I try to go over and give it over, and it still doesn't help, and it seems like no matter what I'm giving it down here, I keep coming back, and I'm still uncoordinated. Like I can't get that nose to come around.
If it's uncoordinated with the straight running where it is right now, that says give me right pedal.
right. Okay, then that's why I've got it backwards still.
Okay. So you want to put your foot
Yes, because I'm thinking get my nose.
put your foot on the knot. So you see where the knot is?
Yeah.
Put your foot on the knot.
Yeah, okay. Because I was thinking get my nose left. It's like this thing throws me off a little bit. I gotta get that inverted in my head. That's exactly what it was. I'd say another, if you're up for it.
I can do more.
I'm liking the conditions right now. I'm feeling really comfortable. I'm feeling way less nauseated than before. I'm feeling more relaxed.
Okay.
Like it's all coming together now.